I stayed in a hidden village in Kenya. I shouldn't have. I don't expect anyone to believe me, but I need to write this down before the nightmares swallow me whole. Last year, I was traveling through Western Kenya with two friends, Mark and Elias. We wanted an authentic adventure, the kind where you leave the usual tourist paths and find hidden places no one talks about online. Dumb idea, I know. We had been told many times not to wander too deep into the interior without a guide. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. One evening, just before the sun disappeared, we came across a small community tucked into the hills. There were no signposts, no cell signal, nothing. Just smoke rising from mud huts and the sound of drums far away. When we walked in, the people greeted us warmly, almost too warmly. Men came forward to shake our hands, women laughed softly, and children peered at us from a distance. They insisted we sit by the fire and eat. The air was filled with the smell of roasting meat, thick, smoky, and mouth-watering after a long day of walking. They told us it was goat. They said we were honored guests, that it was tradition to share food with strangers. The meat looked normal enough, juicy, roasted on long skewers. But the way they watched us as we ate, silent, wide-eyed, smiling too much, it unsettled me. The children never touched the food. They just stared. We thanked them and tried to excuse ourselves, but they insisted we stay the night. A tall man, with scars across his face, said it would be dangerous to walk in the dark. They gave us a hut to sleep in, furnished with mats on the floor. It should have felt safe. But sometime past midnight, I woke to a sound I will never forget. Dragging. Something heavy being pulled across the dirt. Then muffled cries. Human cries. I held my breath, straining to listen. Mark was asleep beside me, but Elias's mat was empty. His bag was still there. His shoes too. Through a gap in the hut wall, I saw shadows flickering by firelight. Men holding someone down. Women sharpening long, curved knives. And that smell, it wasn't goat. It was sweet and metallic, mixed with burnt hair and smoke. I shook Mark awake. My hand clamped over his mouth before he could speak. His eyes widened when he noticed Elias was gone. We didn't talk, we just knew. We ran. Out the back of the hut, through thorn bushes that ripped our legs and arms open. The night was alive with sounds. The drums had stopped, but laughter followed us. Not playful laughter, but low, guttural chuckles. The kind you hear when someone is enjoying a hunt. I swear, I heard footsteps pounding after us. Once, I even felt breath on my neck, though when I turned, no one was there. We ran until we collapsed on a dirt road at sunrise, bloodied and shaking. Hours later, a passing truck stopped and took us to the nearest police post. We tried to explain what happened, but the officer barely looked at us. He just listened quietly, then finally said, "You should not have gone there. You are lucky. Most don't come back." We begged him to send people to search for Elias, but he only shook his head. It's been months now. I can't sleep without smelling that roasted meat. I can't stop replaying the way those people smiled as we chewed. And the worst part? When I think back to the first bite I took, I realize something. It didn't taste like goat.